I took... no, I don't want to start with that. I was going to say something about pooping. I think we're going to start with that anyway.
You are the one that edits.
How's everybody's bowel movements going out there? Everybody making normal? You don't like it when I say it. Like, you should have seen the look on his face.
This is Tommy.
This is Jacob.
This is
Tom and Jacob's mixtape.
Hey, everybody.
Whoa, there it is. Hey. Damn.
How's it going?
How's everybody doing out there? Welcome back to the studio with us.
And Mr. Big.
Mr. Big's here again. Mr. Big time. He doesn't have a microphone, but he's there anyway. I don't know.
What's going on? He looks so confused.
Today's banter episode. We're probably not. I mean, today might be kind of a shorter episode. We don't really have a lot to talk about, but we have stuff to talk. We have stuff to talk about, but like,
it's gonna be a little more loosey goosey than
a loose goose.
It hasn't.
On the goose.
I think it hasn't really been this objectively just loosey goosey in a while.
Since like the beginning, yeah, kind of the beginning, the beginning of time.
So
back when the Big Bang.
So if you really hated our banter episodes before,
you're
probably not gonna like this one.
So just to begin it all off, Tommy and I are strangely actually playing the same video game at the same time.
We're working on the same thing. He found it on sale on the Nintendo eShop. Yes, that's what it's called, Nintendo eShop.
It was actually I saw the trailer for the sale on a burp. No, that was gross. You are really not digging my vibe right now. I found it was an ad on Facebook actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I was literally just scrolling on Facebook and I saw like Switch sale Ori, and I saw like the gameplay and I was like, oh man, that looks beautiful and looks awesome.
So what do you mean you never heard of it?
Well, because it was Xbox Studios. So like I see Xbox and I generally just tune out because
really?
I don't have an Xbox. Why would I care?
Well, maybe that's why you don't want to get an Xbox, because you don't know. You don't know what's on the Xbox.
Oh, man. So, I mean, yeah, because this came out middle last year.
So, yeah, we're playing Ori and the Will of the Wisps.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Ori and the Will of the Wisps, which we just found out today on research that it's a sequel.
I kind of did.
Well, yeah, because like the other day, he was totally like, hey, so did you want to get the sequel to this? I'm like, I don't think there's a sequel to this, man. This came out last year. That'd be weird if there was a sequel already.
And I was like, I'm pretty sure a sequel. And then I thought it was Hollow Knight and Hollow Knight
2, because Hollow Knight 2 just came out.
It's not called that. It's called Hollow Knight something else.
But whatever.
But then we found out that actually, no, there's the original.
Yeah,
Ori.
What was it? Ori and what? Ori and the Forest of Shadows? The Shadow Forest? Ori. All I've seen is, well, this one.
Ori and the Blind Forest.
And the Blind, hey, I was right about the forest. Ori and the Blind Forest.
So yes, this is Ori and the Wisp, the sequel, and I think we just found out that also the first one is on Switch as well, the definitive edition. So
we'll probably be playing that as well and give you guys some like fun. We'll talk about that a little bit here and there. But I'm actually excited for Tommy to be playing this game because I believe it's so the type of game it is like Metroidvania, and if you're not familiar with that term, it's that like 2D platformer. Little puzzles to like solve here and there, and then you get like attack weapons and stuff, and you have monsters.
Thank you for preemptively explaining that, because I was going to ask
what a Metroidvania was.
Yeah, like exactly.
So if it's like the style of like a early Metroid game or Castlevania game, it's Metroidvania. Like they were like the beginning of this like genre.
I wonder if they have Castlevania on, because now that you mention that, I do remember playing Castlevania and really liking it.
Yeah, fair.
But I feel like a lot with Metro, maybe correct me if you, just let me know if you agree or not. I feel like a lot of with Metrovania 2 is obviously mechanics and powers. That is, you will love or hate them.
And responsiveness with like the earliest Castlevania games are really hard to play.
Yes, I remember. I have one of them on Super Nintendo.
Like Castlevania 3? Or no, it would be Castlevania, not Symphony of the Night, that was on the PlayStation.
I don't remember.
I think the only one that was on the Super Nintendo was Castlevania 4.
No. That's so funny. It's not Castlevania. It is Bram Stoker's Dracula.
Oh, that's probably just garbage.
Probably, but that's what I'm thinking of.
Oh, really?
It makes sense that I confused that. But wait,
Dracula. What's Dracula?
It's Dracula. Vampires and stuff, right?
I want to suck your blood.
Man, that is so funny. I never put that together. They're like, oh, let's make not Castlevania, because we have this property that we own.
Because we have Bram Stoker's Dracula.
Yeah, interesting.
Super Dracula. Super Bram Stoker.
You totally derailed me. So yeah, so like a lot with like Metroidvanias, there's like obviously powers and fluidity
Power
of
ups.
movements
Yeah,
and stuff like that. But do you think a lot of it too, because so many of them can be such similar in the side-scrolling gameplay and everything? Do you think a lot of it would be the theme of it? You really like fantasy. You really like space. You really like horror.
I could totally see that as well. Yeah, because it's definitely like, because Metroid is sci-fi, and then Castlevania is like horror themed, and this is like fantasy themed.
Yeah.
Ori is like So essentially, you're like a little wisp, or you're like a
spirit.
You're a spirit. Yeah, you're a spirit.
And you look kind of like a little.
You look like Stitch. Every time I look at it, I think it's Stitch from Lilo and Stitch.
I think of that fairy type Pokemon, the Eevee.
Pokemon. Sorry, I just had.
Come on, Pokemon. What's its name?
What? One of the Eevees?
Yeah.
The fairy one?
Yeah.
I can't remember her name.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm very surprised by that.
I don't. The Eevee names are kind of hard for me to remember.
But
Sylphs. No, that's the blue one, or the water one.
Whatever. But yeah, like a fox type.
Umbreon is dark.
Like a fox type creature.
Yeah.
You're like, you get the
because
long
you got like
ears
the Moki. The Moki, is that what they're right? The little like cat creatures, or like the
kind of look like lemurs.
Yeah, they look like cat lemurs.
Yeah, like a cat lemur thing.
I want to move. Oh, I'm all over the place.
Yeah, wait, focus. So yes, this is a fantasy game where you are Ori, who is a type of forest spirit creature, and you are basically trying to find your best friend that is an owlet.
Yeah, a cute little owlet.
And let's just leave it at that.
It has a bum wing, and so it can't fly that well.
Yeah, and so you're just trying to get from point A to point B to find them and save them. But to go into the actual mechanics of it, the movement in this game is amazing.
It is super responsive.
It's so cool.
It is beautiful. Like, I just got to a point where I have like a triple jump.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That's cool.
You get
I'm not there yet.
Yeah. The only way to get the triple jump is you have to purchase it as a upgrade. So
okay.
What's really cool with the game is it has a lot of upgrades, and like I feel like I'm only halfway through the game right now, and I feel like there's just so much more to like find or purchase. Like there's a lot of this game is like hidden into the walls. Like anyone, if you're familiar with Metroidvania style games, you want to be like attacking everything at any given moment, because you never know if you could break through a wall or run through a wall or fall through a floor or go through a ceiling.
And in doubt, hit it anyways. And see if something happens.
Like, I'm literally like running around this game, and I'm just like, I have my hammer and my like regular attack, and I'm just like back and forth, like hit the floor, and I mean, literally, I only find something like once every like
8 times.
No, maybe not even that.
Really?
That's how much I'm actually hitting shit. But it's got a really beautiful map. Like the background, I should say, like the environment, the world is super beautiful. Like it's kind of got like, it's like dark, like it's like if I was to like give it, I want to say Twilight, but I don't want people to think like vampires. Like that
like
shit.
the time of day.
Yeah, like the time of day. Like it's got a very beautiful, like purplish blue, like atmosphere for colors. Like I don't know what how would you describe that? I mean, it's fantasy clearly, but like
what kind of world?
Yeah, it's I can feel like this would live in the Dark Crystal world.
I was like, that's funny you say that. I was thinking Legend.
Yeah,
like I don't know. Yeah, iridescent, but then also I don't know.
Yeah, I like that word. Yeah.
Yeah, like it's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I do like the whole Jabba the Hutt moment.
Oh, with Kolok.
Yeah, you meet a frog.
Yeah, I was like, all right, Jabba.
Yeah, no, it made me think of Jabba the Hutt. But yeah, it's really cool. It's really like we were kind of talking about on our whole E3 episode too. It's that this game has really gotten me. Well, this and Little Nightmares has really gotten me into this. Little Nightmares isn't
Metroidvania.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
Is it not 2D?
It's that 2D, 3D thing.
Yeah, but okay, so can you move up and down and left and right?
Yeah.
Okay, so there's like, it's more arcade style.
Yeah, like you can go, like it's a 3D environment, but like even
Mm-hmm.
Ori is, but it's just a straight path left to right, up and down.
Yeah, Ori, yeah. But like Metroidvania is very much platform adventure. And then you're saying Little Nightmares is more like arcade.
Yeah, like you're in a room, you can go from wall to wall.
So it has like
Every
an
direction.
X, Y, and Z axis.
Yes,
essentially.
yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, it's just like this new. I got this new love for this kind of game because I'm super excited for Metroid Dread and all that kind
And
of stuff.
I'm trying to get him. I'm trying to convince him so people maybe give a little bit of a slight review on playing some Super Metroid. Still want you to play some Super Metroid.
Can I get that on Switch? I can't remember what you said.
Yeah. So with your online stuff, it's on the SNES emulator thing.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Did we
And-
talk about Metroid Dread on here? Yeah, we did. Yeah.
Metroid Dread.
Yeah.
Yeah. When we talked
And
about
then we
E3.
talked about the emulator yesterday.
Yes.
In person.
100%.
Yeah.
Because we talk about we talk outside of the podcast about things that we shouldn't be talking
That we
about.
shouldn't be talking about. But yeah, so I mean, if you haven't, do you know off the top of your head if the sale's still going on?
It was an 8-hour sale.
Oh, so I pay full price for it because I definitely think it's worth it. And
Well, the first one is $15 if you want to get that.
yeah, and give that a try. I mean,
Yeah.
and we were looking at how long they were, and it's about quick.
What is it, like 15 hours, it said?
If you're just doing main,
10 to 12 or something?
so yeah, it's like 15 if you're just doing main, 16 and something if you're doing sides and main, and then for 100% completion, it's like 17 hours.
Yeah. And
So it's pretty quick.
this is one of those games I like. These are games that I actually really liked 100% because like finding all the power-ups is like a really fun thing for me.
Yeah,
Like finding all of them. There's a lot. There's so much.
and it just opens up, especially with all the power, with the like he was saying, as many powers up it has, it really makes it so you can create your own play style.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then you could play it again with a totally different play style.
Yeah, and with like the more power ups you get, and like the farther you get in the game, like you start off with only being able to like equip like 3 of like what they're like upgrade stones or whatever. I can't remember what it's called. Runes. Yeah, like you only equip 3, and then as you get farther, it's like, oh, now you can equip a 4th one. I think I'm up to 6 runes.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I was gonna say that was like something that I found like kind of weird for how many that they offered. I think in the start off you have 4.
3. You start off with 3.
You start off with 3. So then I found one.
Yeah.
That I don't remember.
And then there's like, so that's for all the runes, but there's a multitude of attacks you can like get in the game as well, and that you allocate to your Y, X, or A buttons.
I didn't realize I had a rune equipped this whole time that was deliver 15% more damage.
But take 15%.
Yeah, and I went,
oh yeah,
no, that is not worth it.
Yeah. I as soon as I got that one, I'm like, oh, I'm never gonna use that.
Yeah.
It's you
die a lot.
Yeah, you can also. It's until like I've gotten pretty good about dodging a lot of attacks from certain enemies, but as soon as you meet a new enemy, you need to figure out its pattern.
Well, yeah, even like what I was saying, I was stuck on that whole obstacle course thing.
Yeah.
That's
That's an instant death.
No, but yeah. But what I meant, like, what I was gonna say is that like it's like a lot of, you're like, I don't really see anything over there that I can necessarily land on, but there's nowhere else to go, so I'm gonna jump and see.
Oh yeah.
What's over there, and then it's kind of just like, oh, I need to go up, not down, and then you land in lava or whatever.
Yep.
The evil water. I don't know what it's called.
The poisoned water.
Yeah, the poisoned water.
But yeah, I guess we also talked like probably one of the biggest downfalls to the game is the fact that there is no mini map on the screen.
That's like my only complaint with
And
it.
so like Tommy, we were talking like we literally every like 30 seconds opening up the map. Like, where am I going? Which way am I going? Do I want to go up? Do I want to go down? Go like move a couple like platforms. Like, okay, am I going up? Am I going down?
And that might sound like, but the thing is, this map is huge.
It's a huge
and
map.
it's a huge progress of going back and forth, up, down, back and forth. Okay, I just got this. Now I need to go back up, and it just makes it. Even with the movement could just be so much more fluid if you just had a tiny translucent mini map to kind of just like, okay, need to go up, right?
But
okay,
there's
cool.
definitely like, I will let you know, like, because I remember experiencing this with Metroid 2. You had like a little mini map, like, because it's the 3DS, you have the map on the bottom. And
okay.
But there was also the full map you had to open. There is still, with just these style of games, even with a mini map, you're still like opening up your main map pretty regularly because you're traveling from like the opposite sides of the maps sometimes especially when you're backtracking. Like once you get a new power up.
Yeah, no, I mean, well, even with them, you always are going to, but this is excessive. It's a lot. It's a lot of opening that map.
No, I'm just saying, like, it is, but like just like to prepare you, like when you do play, because like Metro Dread will probably kind of have the same problem.
Oh, okay.
Like there should be a mini map, and I think there will be, but even it's like that mini map, it's such a small little like area of looking at the map that because the map's going to be that massive.
Yeah.
You know, but yeah. It's fun. You guys should play it. If you like this style of games. 100% recommend.
10 out of 10 on Steam,
Yep,
93 on Metacritic, and 4.6 on GameStop. Who cares?
GameStop can fuck off. 4.6. It should be a 5.9 out of 5.
Before we move on, anything else on your coming up playlist or?
Not really. I just kind of stumbled across this game and immediately fell in love with it. So, I mean, I love these style of games so much. I'm gonna try to. I've played a lot of games like this. Like now that you're into this, there's like a handful that I kind of want to recommend for you that are like on the PlayStation and stuff. But I don't know. But you kind of like doing the handheld with it.
I don't like
if I can find it, if I can find them on the Switch, I will definitely tell. Oh yeah, like you should play Swapper.
I would just go let you know if it's not on the Switch, I'm not gonna play it.
That's on the Switch.
But it's like you know because I tried to play Little Nightmares on the PlayStation and I just couldn't get into it.
Yeah.
I
like it on the big screen. I don't mind. Like what's the fun with the games like this is that I can do either or. I can do big screen or I can do handheld.
That's what I think I like. I like the option. It's like me in the first person, third person thing.
Yeah.
I like the option. Even though if I'm going to play a certain... Because even when I say that, those kind of games I usually play in first person, but I just want the option to do what the fuck I want. Yeah.
Well, that was cool. Tommy wants to do what the fuck he wants.
That's right.
Yeah.
Honey Badger don't give a fuck. Tommy Badger.
So I mean that was kind of like we just wanted to give a little update for you guys on that. We don't really have much other video. We've talked about video games the last couple of Banter episodes, I feel like. So yeah, we wanted to focus on talk. There's a lot of MCU stuff coming up that we know about. We haven't really talked much about Loki, and at this time of recording, I think 3 episodes are out.
No, the 4 will be out.
Yeah, the 4th one's coming out tomorrow. So yeah, we're on the 3rd episode.
I'm sorry. Yeah, okay.
Because that's how far behind on our recording. It takes us time to edit. Stop fucking judging me, okay? I don't know who I'm talking to. I'm talking to myself. Stop talking to yourself, Jacob. It's okay. It's fine. Everything's going to be fine. Can you pick up something? Come on, man.
What? I'm letting you...
I'm waiting for you to
I'm waiting for you to finish.
I was waiting for you to interrupt me.
Breakdown.
So how are you feeling about Loki?
It's at that kind of low point right now for me. I'm really loving Tom Hiddleston a lot. It's just
the last episode left in a weird cliffhanger.
Yeah.
I wasn't really excited about.
Yeah, I was just kind of like, okay.
There's also this is only going to be 6 episodes long.
Oh, so we're almost done then.
Yeah, we're halfway through it already. Yeah.
Oh, weird.
Well, actually, by the time this episode releases, I think there'll be 1 episode left.
Jeez.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I really enjoy it. I just like also, it's one of those, I just enjoy Loki getting more screen time.
Yeah, I'm really curious. I mean, this is going to be the end. Like, I don't think Tom Hiddleston is signed on for any other projects. So this is the end of Hiddleston and Loki.
Huh. Well, then I have no prediction of where it's going to go then.
He's going to die again.
No, I don't think they do that. They're not going to kill him 3 times, 4 or 5 times, however many times he's died. Quote unquote. I don't even remember anymore. Quite a few times.
I mean, he's not. I should say, like, he's not signed on to anything. But he could also, like, I don't know. He could become like a head TVA person.
That would be what would be smart is to not kill him off, because then you could bring him around if you wanted to again.
Yeah, exactly. But what's really interesting within this whole like TVA thing is going and like thinking about the quantum realm, and they led up a lot of stuff in like Avengers Endgame, or even like in Ant-Man and the Wasp, like he's entering into the quantum realm, and you know, because that's where at the end of the movie, where he's like I spent 5 hours in there, and you guys had 5 years pass. Like, time works differently in the quantum realm.
I thought it was less than 5 hours.
I think that's I'm about 95% sure that's what he said because I just watched it. But it could have been 5 minutes. But also, I mean, they could have just been using hyperbole as well, you know?
Totally, yeah.
Yeah. So time functions differently in the quantum realm, and if you are paying really close attention in Ant-Man and the Wasp, and when he's moving through the quantum realm, you can kind of see a little city somewhere in the middle of the quantum realm.
It doesn't look like the TVA to me.
It looks like the outside of the TVA.
I don't know. I've been seeing a lot of that, and it doesn't really.
But then also they've said in Loki, Mobius has said that time works differently in the TVA, and they use phrases like that on purpose.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, I'm sure it's gonna be. It just didn't look, that little clip, it didn't look like it to me.
And I mean, also, you know, like we got in 2023 we got Ant-Man and the Wasp in Quantum Mania. And also coming out next year. That's directed by Sam Raimi? Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness?
Yeah.
Holy shit. How did I not know that?
I don't know.
Interesting. Okay. Multiverse stuff. There was another thing about, also like knowing that King the Conqueror is going to be introduced in, King Conqueror just kind of did get introduced. So if you guys aren't familiar with King the Conqueror he was one of the Avengers like main bad guys. He was introduced in like Avengers number 6, I want to say. I think that's what I saw. First appearance. His first appearance was as Rama Tut in Fantastic Four number 19, and then as King in the Avengers number 8. But he is King the Conqueror. He is one of the like timekeepers for the Time Variance Authority.
Oh, one of the 3.
He's one of the 3 timekeepers.
Oh, okay.
That's supposed to help keep the sacred timeline together.
So he's a bad guy, though.
Yeah. So I think what they're gonna kind of do is what they did with Thanos is do that slow build up, like little like a teaser thing of like a hand or just like someone will be talking to one of the timekeepers, and then it's gonna just gonna be the back of a timekeeper.
Yeah.
Okay. What's really cool is rumored casting is Jonathan Majors, one of the lead characters from Lovecraft Country.
Oh yeah, Jonathan Majors.
Mm-hmm.
He was in. You talked about him.
I think we did, yeah, like a while ago.
No, Lovecraft Country came up a long time ago. Yeah, this is
a couple months ago.
I think this is
like episode 24. I don't know.
This is like quarantine time. Weird.
But yeah.
Anyways.
Yeah. So yeah, there's definitely just like they are they're definitely like leading into what I believe for it to be King. I think he's going to get introduced in Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania. Looking at this list, there's no I think we're literally done with Avengers movies. You know what I mean? Like it's not going to be like Avengers, like they don't have anything like. I think the next what's going to be big. It's going to be Secret Invasion, Armor Wars.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's going to be fun as well.
What I think it is too. It's like if anything, and I'm just going to use this term very loosely too. It's they're just kind of they're doing a new Avengers.
Kind of, yeah, but
they're like okay, then now let's we had all of our main 6 or whatever and a couple little add-ons. So now let's do a whole new set with because they're picking some really a pretty diverse crew of superheroes to be really introducing.
Yeah,
I mean, fucking Blade to be announced, and that's like pretty much gonna happen. I mean, I still want them to do my Blade movie idea.
Yeah, that would be fun.
Can I tell them?
Oh, have you not talked about it yet?
I haven't talked about it yet.
Yeah,
I want them to do. Let me know if you think this would be rad, because I think it'd be so cool. But I want them to do one more Blade movie with Wesley Snipes, but he's an old ass Blade, and it's like Old Man Logan, Old Man Hulk, but Blade like in the future. So like cyberpunk Blade. I really
Blade Runner
want. Sorry, that was really loud. But I just really want one more time
Blade
Wesley
Runner
Snipes.
2064.
Yeah, I really want Blade. I really want Wesley Snipes to be Blade one more time. I really, really enjoyed him as Blade.
He was a damn good Blade. He was also fucking crazy.
Yeah, he's funny. But yeah, That was all. I'll move on because I know they're talking about rebooting. It's going to be a whole new.
I mean, so we're right now in the middle of phase 4, at the beginning of phase 4, and I was trying to like think about like, well, then what's going to be the end of phase 4, moving into phase 5, and I think it's just I think the phases are just now going to be a lot longer. Maybe, I don't know how long was phase 1.
How many phases are we going to get through before we're dead?
Or until it's just done?
I don't think.
I mean,
you think it's going to go anywhere? I don't think so. I think our grandkids are going to.
Oh, I mean, at some point they got to stop naming the phase numbers. I think it'd be like, and then phase blah blah blah.
Back in my day, we didn't have phase 35. We had phase 1.
So phase 1 is what? Iron Man, Iron Man 2, Captain America, Thor, and Avengers.
You're not seriously trying to.
I'm trying to think of the
Do you know? Because I don't know.
No, like the span of years those 5 movies took. This Avengers, what, 2011?
I'm usually good about this kind of shit, but this is such a huge jumble to me of movies that.
When did Age of Ultron come out?
I don't know. I don't even know what technically that number that is. I don't even. It's a huge mashup.
Tommy, what is your birth date?
92.
All right, we got something. All right, when's my birth date? You know this.
I know, but I don't want to say it wrong and you get affected. Anyways,
hold on. Actually, I want to look this up really quick because I'm pretty sure. Because I was thinking like, well, they can't really like phase 3 can't or phase 4 can't last like 3 or 4 years, can it? And then I was like, wait a second, maybe it can. Because Age of Ultron came out in 2015, and it was 2015. God damn, 2015. Well, that was 6 years ago. I was like, 2015 was like last year. No, it wasn't, Jacob. Nope. I'm old. Oh, god damn it! Come on, where is it? And then Avengers. The Avengers was 2012. Okay, so yeah, that makes sense. If like looking at this lineup. Going all the way through the Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special. Okay.
I was about to point that out to you.
Okay. I think phase 4 is going to end in Secret Invasion then. And then phase 5 will pick up probably with like Ironheart and Armor Wars. So yeah, can you scroll up a little bit? It's like just to give a quick list of everything that I could just do it on my laptop. Why am I being an asshole? Everything that's kind of like in the future release right now. Black Widow, which comes out on the 9th, which by the time this is released, Black Widow will have been released. Then Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings in September. And then the series of Miss Marvel, Hawkeye, movie Eternals, October. Spider-Man, Doctor Strange, Thor, Black Panther, and the Marvel. Jesus Christ, there's a lot. There's much.
A lot of movies coming out.
Yeah.
Which one are you most excited for?
For this year or just in general?
Let's say from now to 22.
Like, so.
Of just the movies. Don't go past Moon Knight.
Not past Moon Knight. Oh, because.
Okay, but you know what? Fuck it. No.
Okay, honestly, so I think. I mean, honestly, I'm really excited to see Spider-Man because I really want to know how they're gonna like lead up to or like do this, like because Peter Parker's secret identity has been revealed.
Oh, okay. Like how they're gonna handle that.
Yeah. And then I'm interested in Thor and Love and Thunder because I love Taika Waititi.
I'm very excited for that one and the whole Natalie Portman taking up the mantle thing. I think that's gonna be cool.
I'm also really curious how that's gonna work without the Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 doing for like the Guardians got to be at the beginning of the movie or part of the movie at least a little bit because Thor left an Endgame with them, with Quill.
Yeah, I'm also curious about Black Panther.
Wakanda Forever, yeah.
Because I
thought they were gonna do that as a series, but I was wrong about that. Yeah. You're excited about it?
Yeah, I'm excited about it because I wasn't the biggest fan of the first one.
Really?
Yeah,
I don't know. I really liked it. It's heavy. That's for damn sure.
Yeah, but
it's in my opinion, like when it comes to like script writing, one of the best written out of all of them.
Well, I think it's because I wasn't really into the second Spider-Man. I didn't really care for Doctor Strange. I need
to rewatch Doctor Strange.
I think I've only seen Black Panther once. Maybe I should watch it again. But I remember being like, okay. I mean, the one I guess I'm most excited for is just Ant-Man and the Wasp. But even then, I didn't really like the second Ant-Man and the Wasp. I like
because
the
it
first
wasn't
one.
a heist one. Because you
Yeah,
liked Ant-Man. You liked Ant-Man because of more of a heist.
It was a
movie.
heist movie.
Yeah.
I'm really curious about Armor Wars, but that's a series, I guess.
Yeah, that's gonna be serious. That's gonna follow Rhodey and War Machine and stuff.
Can't believe they're doing Fantastic Four again.
Because they got it. Okay, they really got to bring in the Fantastic Four though, because they are especially with Iron Man and Captain America gone, because Reed Richards, him and Hank Pym and Tony Stark were really the big brains of the entire of the original through the comics.
Mm-hmm.
So we're really missing another super scientist right now
Mm-hmm.
in this series, because Pym is kind of getting older, and Ant-Man's Scott Lang is not really, he's more of just, he's the action hero.
Mm-hmm.
So bringing in Fantastic Four needs to kind of happen eventually, but also it's gonna be out of Fox's hands. That was the thing, is that the Fantastic Four movies were produced by Fox.
Yeah.
The two first bad ones, and then even the reboot, that was all produced by Fox.
Well, I mean, even the reboot was very mediocre, but it looked cool.
It did. It looked really cool. I liked its kind of darker tone. But again, they ruined Doctor Doom.
I really like that actor. I don't know what his name is.
I forget who it was, but
he was in Rock and Rolla.
Yeah. I know who. I know who you're talking about.
I don't know his name though.
But yeah, I don't know his name. But I mean, the biggest thing is and I think it would be weird to introduce Doom without the Fantastic Four as well, because he is their arch nemesis.
Is that a whole thing where they're all friends? Is that all
No,
comic book related?
Doom and them.
Yeah, in all the movies, they're he's the.
That's never been a comic book thing.
No.
They've
always just been on opposing ends. They didn't become.
Well, because he's the king of a fucking made up country.
I thought that was after he became Doom.
Oh, now I'm second guessing myself.
Because in all the movies,
there's not a history on how he got his mask, really. That's grafted to him. He just he was just introduced that way.
Okay. I have no idea.
I
had a weird thought.
Can't think of it.
I had a weird thought about that. It's what if you introduced... No, that wouldn't make any sense.
Oh, there's an untitled Wakanda series. Okay.
Never mind. I'll let it go.
Sorry.
No,
think.
Well, no,
I got distracted.
I was just I had this weird thought about somehow introducing Doom because now Tony is gone.
I mean, that could make sense, but
there's something about that I was that'd be kind of cool. But
well, I mean, there is a point where Reed Richards, Doom. I think it's Richards' personality, him and Reed Richards and Doom somehow switch bodies, and then Doom is people think Doctor Doom is part of the Fantastic Four, but it's actually Reed Richards' consciousness in Doctor Doom's body.
It's a Doc Ock, Peter Parker
kind of thing. The Superior Spider-Man type thing. Yeah,
that's what it's called, Superior Spider-Man. That's what kind of sucks about this stuff being put into movies. We'll never really get those wacky ass.
They'll do little Easter eggs, call outs for it. Or
but they'll never. You're never going to see Red Goblin.
God, I know that'd be so fucking cool.
That'd be rad.
If you guys don't know who Red Goblin is, it's a Carnage symbiote joining with the Green Goblin. Without Norman
Osborn, and he becomes terrifying sociopathic murderer.
Yeah.
It's really cool. Why is that cool to us? Yeah, I mean, Armor Wars I think is gonna be dope, just because that's something I'm gonna really miss in the series is Iron Man. And Armor Wars.
We're still gonna have War Machine.
Well, that's what this. That was what I was gonna say. Is this is a whole series based on the different people that get their hands on Iron Man tech suits. One of them being War Machine, and I just really enjoy those dogfight kind of things, especially ever since Falcon and Winter Soldier, and they did Falcon's aviation fighting really well. And I just would love an entire series where there's just 3 or 4 different people in suits. Wrecking each other. I just think that'd be really cool.
Fuck yeah. And I just realized that Secret of Agent is going to be a series.
Secret of who?
Secret Invasion. What I was thinking is probably going to be the end of like Phase 4.
What is Secret Invasion?
Let me pull up the thing. You have a little talk
It's
about.
right here.
Olivia Colman and Amelia Clark are part of a fascinating cast, a crossover event. Get that little ad out of here. Ah!
Technical difficulties.
Oh,
Sorry.
yeah. Secret Invasion reveals that a faction of shape-shifting Skrulls have been infiltrating Earth for years. One Night in Miami star Kingsley is playing Skrull leader. So Nick Fury, Talos. So yeah, it's pretty much the Skrull invasion. Secret Invasion.
That was less.
I actually thought it was going to be something. I actually thought that was leaning more into, well, just by the name Secret Invasion, I was thinking Secret Wars. I know we have Armored Wars and Secret Invasion. So then what the hell is going to be the end of Phase 4, man? See
Maybe there won't be. Maybe it'll just be this very long.
Maybe just going to just be a continuation of everything
series
now.
and movies and series and movies and so on and so forth.
I mean, yeah, that could be like, because like I think I talked about, maybe we didn't release that episode, but how much of this like MCU and like the Avengers stuff, it was such a lightning in a bottle, you know? Like an event like that is never gonna, like, it's not gonna happen again for a long time. Because like the last, like the big things that have like been like this, like Lord of the Rings, you know, like 3 big movies with like the same cast. You know, we had Harry Potter, where that's fucking 8 movies with this like the same, like majority of the same people. You know, the 3 main or 5, like 5 central main characters that never changed. You know.
Yeah, I mean, I think that I see what you're saying. I only would say it would happen again if it went away, like it always has.
Mm-hmm.
Like a bunch of superhero movies come out, and then superheroes aren't the thing anymore for a while. But it's just been an oversaturation since 2001. When did Iron Man come out?
Iron Man came out in like 2007, 6 or 7, I want to say.
Well, like Iron Man was the first really like good one, but before that you had a bunch of other stuff: the Fantastic Four, Ghost Rider,
Iron Man was 2008.
Daredevil. You know what I mean? It's like we had all these kind of like whatever kind of superhero movies come out. Then Iron Man came out, and then it's just been nonstop superhero movies every year. There's been a new one, and now they're saturating it with TV shows. So it's like just keeping that fire going real.
It's true.
The coals,
like, I mean, there's also just
going.
like there's so much like comic like material to like play around with. Like there's so much like source material to represent and show and have fun. You know,
I think you could get another big boom if DC were able to get their shit together.
I don't think that's ever gonna happen.
If they were honestly able to start producing some pretty good shit. Oh my god, that'd be really fun. Actually, I would love to do that. If they were able to actually get their shit together and start producing like really good DC movies, and just have a like a DCEU MC, like an actual
like an actual like crossover.
That's never gonna. I don't think that's ever gonna happen. No, but I meant like an actual like. As a DC fan, I would like a leg to stand on for the movies.
Oh yeah.
You know, I'm like, no, objectively, the MCU movies are better.
I don't know. Yeah, they are. Well, they're completely different tone and like, you know, like feel.
Yeah, some suck and some don't.
But I mean, what really threw the DCEU under the bus was the control of the studio, like Warner Brothers, and the producers. Like because especially after watching like Zack Snyder's like extended like versions of his stuff of Batman versus Superman, and then of course the Snyder cut, like it's like this shit was actually really pretty damn good, but the studios were just destroying it because they wanted to make their version of it, not Snyder's version of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then, the Aquaman movie is really fun. I enjoy that. I was rewatching Shazam. I had that on repeat.
You did?
Yeah.
I just rewatched it too.
Yeah, it's
random.
It's okay. It's fun.
It's fun.
Yeah.
I'm really excited for the Black Adam movie.
Yeah.
What?
I don't know,
dude. Dr. Fate's gonna be in it.
No, is that his
name?
Yeah,
Dr. Fate, right?
I just kind of like
Pierce Brosnan is Dr. Fate.
I feel it's just, I don't know. I like Dwayne Johnson.
I knew it. Is that your problem?
I like him, but I feel like the movies, like it's his name. He's such a big name that it's not. And he's already done it where he's like he was because he was supposed to be in Shazam. Like Black Adam was supposed to be in Shazam, this first movie, but they didn't want to have The Rock in as a bad guy or just like a supporting cast in the movie.
But yeah, but also
So
Black Adam's not really like a bad guy.
No, he's not, but he is one of Shazam's bad guys.
So is Superman.
Yeah. So I don't know. It's
Superman and Shazam go
I
at
just
it all
feel
the time.
I just feel like Dwayne Johnson's putting too much hype into it. He's dude, he's done some weird promo stuff, and it's like, why would you just keep it under wraps until it's done?
I just think he looks great. He looks great for the part.
He does.
I can't think of anyone that would be better.
I mean, he doesn't
top
need
of my head.
he doesn't need to have any fake.
He doesn't need to work.
muscles.
He doesn't need to like get ripped.
God,
for
it
it.
is insane how large of a human being he is.
It's just weird to see Black Adam without hair.
I mean, do they actually have photos of him in the costume already?
I've seen.
I saw CGI stuff.
I've seen CGI stuff.
I would
too.
feel like they're probably. I feel like they would put hair onto him.
No,
maybe.
but that's the thing. Black Adam without hair looks kind of weird to me, but then
then The
Dwayne
Rock
Johnson with hair seems really weird.
Well, no,
to me.
actually, no. You put hair on Dwayne Johnson, and then he just looks like his wrestling persona.
He looks
again.
like The Rock.
Can you smell?
That's true. I forgot he had hair. It's just been so long that he hasn't had hair. Yeah, it's kind of interesting because from this list that we were looking at, there's Deadpool 3, there's a lot of 2s, 3s, 2s, so on and so forth coming out, and it's just gonna be interesting because a lot of them I wasn't super into the second or the first or whatever, so it's gonna be interesting to see if these new ones get me back interested in them again.
Yeah, you know what's I'm actually kind of excited for. Oh yeah, I wanted us to watch that before we started recording. I forgot. I am excited for Eternals because I'm just curious about it. And
Where the fuck were they in this entire situation?
Well,
I've been seeing a lot of memes on that.
No, I mean that's actually kind of their arc as well, is that they are ancient gods, beings from the beginning of time, and part of their creed is to not interfere with
mortals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then now why they are coming around, who knows? We'll figure that out. But also Shang-Chi, I'm pretty excited for. And the most recent trailer that they released, it has Abomination in it.
Yeah, I saw that. Oh yeah, we got into a weird conversation about that the other day. Yeah.
Did we talk about it?
We were talking about the Hulk. And how we were talking
Did
about
it just evolve?
Yeah, we were talking about Edward Norton. I really liked Edward Norton's Hulk, and then we were talking about Mark
Ruffalo.
I can't remember.
Why can you not Ruffalo?
I don't know why it's so hard.
It's like Ruffles, but with a buffalo.
And then we were comparing Mark Ruffalo, and then and then Abomination came up, and I was like, I really like Abomination, and then it came up that I think it's kind of cool though with Abomination. His design it's cool. His design is very much from the Edward Norton movie, but then they took a lot of the comic book stuff and they just spliced them together. He has the kind of the webbed ears and stuff.
It kind of get the weird fin spine thing.
Yeah, it was a cool combination of the live action movie and then a lot of inspiration from the comic, which I was stoked for.
Yeah, they're definitely making him look a lot more like the comic.
Yeah, and I think even though Abomination is one of my favorite.
That's what's
villains.
One thing when I watched that trailer. I finally saw Abomination, I kind of had a quick thought of remembering Batman versus Superman when they revealed Doomsday at the end of the trailer. I was like, oh, that would have been a cool
why did you show us that?
Yeah,
that'd have been cool to be in theaters and what the fuck? Yeah,
kind of I mean, I guess they kind of had to do it a little bit with Thor Ragnarok, but remember the first trailer for Thor Ragnarok, and he's entering the Coliseum. And they're kind of doing the announcement, and then all of a sudden Hulk comes out, and he's like, "Yes!"
Yeah, it's why did
he's a friend from war?
Yeah, that was a pretty good Thor. Yeah, that is interesting that they didn't just leave that because it's weird because that tactic a lot of the time is a way to bring in audiences.
Yeah, exactly.
You don't need to do that with Marvel.
No.
People are gonna go fucking see it.
Especially don't need to do that with big reveals like Abomination.
Yeah,
that would have been dude, did you see did you see the movie yet? Oh, that's a really cool like cameo or like thing. Like also, he's probably not going to be that big of a like. He's in the middle of an arena. It's like he's not going to be like a huge bad guy in it.
And that's interesting that I just said that because I'm just realizing it's doing exactly what they want it to do. We're talking about it. That's what they want you to do.
Screw you, Kevin!
That's why they just exactly for this exact conversation.
Yeah.
That's exactly what.
No,
they
it's
do.
the hype for it, of course, but like there's also kind of like that. We're talking about it because we saw it, but like if we didn't see it in the trailer and then we went and saw the movie, then that's one of the things we're talking about, maybe.
Yeah, but it's like I also just find it really weird that he's going to be in this movie because it's that conversation that we were talking about with a lot of like the dark Sony universe and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, well, Abomination and Hulk go hand in hand. You know?
Yeah.
So it's like to take Abomination out of Hulk, and I mean, granted they're the same universe, but it's weird to introduce the Abomination without Hulk.
Well, I mean, that's interesting. Yeah, especially thinking that, since the Incredible Hulk is like loosely technically MCU, it's like it is but isn't.
Yeah, how connected are those?
So if I remember at the end of the Incredible Hulk, there's like a quick post-credit scene of Tony Stark
talking to General Ross.
Is it to General? Yeah, it's to General Ross.
General Ross is pissed drinking at a bar because the Hulk escaped. That's right.
Yeah. And it's Tony trying to get Ross on board with the SHIELD initiative. Or
so
with the Avengers initiative.
So they're definitely connected then.
Yeah, but then you go to Iron Man and Tony has no idea what the Avengers initiative is because Nick Fury breaks into his place at the end of the post-credits of the first Iron Man, telling Tony about it for the first time. But the Incredible Hulk came out before Iron Man did it?
I don't think it did.
I think it did. I think Incredible Hulk was 2007, and Iron Man was 2008. Hulk, searching up Hulk on IMDb. Why is it not here? The Death of the Incredible Hulk, 1990 TV movie. I actually owned that on DVD. Huh. I really like the 80s Hulk series with Bill Bixby.
Are you trying to fill dead air right now?
Yes, a little bit. Shut up. The Incredible Hulk is 2008. Okay, so Incredible Hulk was 2008 as well. June 13th, 2008. Okay. Fine. Now I gotta find Iron Man again. God damn it! Iron Man 2, Iron Man 2008. I'm an old man now. Are you enjoying just watching?
I just want to know what the fucking answer is.
It's loading. May 2008. So a month. Wait, what did I say for the Incredible Hulk? June. So wow, Iron Man came out a month before it.
So they were shot at the same time. They were probably being filmed at the same time then.
Yeah, probably. That's crazy.
I was like, that'd be a weird mistake for them to make. So everything Jacob said is wrong. So yeah, Iron Man came. Yeah, so I guess they're. But I mean, the whole thing with this Loki series is a different timeline. Totally different timeline.
Loki's just 100% different timeline.
No, but like with the Hulk, you can just go different timeline.
Well, I mean, I think the only thing that kind of like makes the Incredible Hulk like it's not viewed as part of the MCU is mainly because it's Edward Norton playing Banner, and the entire like tone and like feel of the movie, it's just like it's a lot darker, it's a lot grittier. Like, it doesn't feel like it's part of the MCU. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I guess I'm trying to think of another one that has that kind of
that
feel.
Like that tone.
That's a weird to think too, because if they're gonna do a Blade movie,
Blade,
killing vampires.
Hey guys, let's go kill these vampires now.
Right?
It's like Mickey Mouse is blind.
Yeah, it's a weird Mickey Mouse is. That's just like a weird. Oh my god, that is such a weird. Just because Disney owns all these properties, it's just so weird because it's like there's so many things that you could funny cross over, like the Little Vampire, that Disney movie with the kid from Jerry Maguire.
Oh yeah! Oh my god! Yeah.
And he's like his best friend, and it's like the family. It's like Adam's Family with vampires or something like that. The fucking Blade just kicks down the door. Gonna kill you, motherfucking bloodsuckers.
It sounds like a flashback in a Family Guy episode.
Yeah, or like or an episode of Robot Chicken or
Yeah.
something. But it's like you could do all these really ridiculous because that's the thing with Blade. I'm just so curious because they have Deadpool and everything that's rated R, but again, it's funny. I don't imagine Blade being funny.
No.
Like Blade 3 is funny only because Ryan Reynolds is in it.
It might have like a
Holy
weird...
shit, Ryan Reynolds is in Blade. Deadpool is in Blade.
Yeah.
Blade versus Deadpool. Sorry. Ooh.
Man. Yeah. You feel better?
Yeah,
You
I got
that?
it. I got it.
All right. Okay. I forget what I was going to say now.
Just Blade being funny
Yeah. Well,
and not having that dark. Like it still could be rated R, but to not have that dark.
I feel like it's going to have like a Morbius feel to it. That, like I feel that you get from like in the trailers of Morbius. Like I could see them having a tone like that, even though that's a Sony product, but
Yeah, and wasn't the original Blades a Sony? Was that Sony?
I think it was Miramax or New Line Cinema.
I think you're right. I can't remember.
Let's look it up. Oh. It came out in 1998. Well, I don't know what I'm gonna be clicking on here. Marvel Enterprises, Imaginary Forces. What? Yeah. Oh, I wonder if like it doesn't like show it anymore. Let me look at Wikipedia. Yeah. Oh, yeah. New Line. There we go. Distributed by New Line Cinema. Boom. Got it.
Okay, so that wasn't. Okay.
I said New Line Cinema, didn't I?
Sure. I don't know. Rewind the tape real quick.
Yeah, I don't know what Imaginary Forces is. That's weird. I don't know. You have any other thoughts on like future MCU stuff? It's about that.
No. I mean, like the man I brought it up. I guess the only thing I'm really looking forward to is Blade.
And whenever the hell that's gonna happen.
Whenever that's gonna happen.
Captain America 4? Oh, that's right. I was like, how are they gonna do that? Like, oh yeah, wait a second. There's a new Captain America.
Yeah, I mean,
Which I'm excited to see Sam. I'm excited to see Sam Wilson as more Captain America. I'm really curious. I don't know where he's gonna fit in with. There's with all the newer stuff coming out. It's like they're really pulling away from like the Iron Man and Captain America stuff. So,
and I guess it didn't really come up. Moon Knight will be fun.
Yeah, that's gonna be a series, though, right?
Yeah. But wait, even then, because that's gonna come out on Disney Plus, that Moon Knight needs to be more like a Deadpool.
Not necessarily.
Moon Knight? Yeah, it does.
As a Deadpool?
Well, like
It doesn't like break third. Like,
no,
are you thinking about like the violence?
The violence and the humor to it.
They're probably gonna like really like, yeah.
You're gonna pull back on that?
Yeah,
I think
probably.
so.
Yeah.
Is Deadpool on Disney?
No. No, it's not. One thing I am kind of like, it's like there's a lot of just like smaller, Marvel comics and characters that they are kind of like putting in like more effort into. Like, I mean, obviously Shang-Chi, that's cool. I like that Miss Marvel is coming out. I'm really curious about the Hawkeye series because that's like him passing. It'll be the last time we see Jeremy Renner. He's like passing the torch.
Oh, to Kate Bishop.
Yeah.
Is that who's going to be they're focusing on?
That's
what I'm saying. The coolest thing about this, except for the obvious big titles.
She-Hulk, Moon Knight.
I was going to say.
I'm curious what She-Hulk. Like, just what the fuck it's going to be.
It's about She-Hulk.
Well, yeah, I know. Yeah, thank you, man. God.
I just think it's so weird that She-Hulk got a movie before Hulk got a movie with, what's his name? Mark Ruffalo?
It's not a movie. It's a series.
Well, yeah, but I mean, like, people have talked about wanting
I see a Hulk movie.
Like, a Hulk movie that's actually in the MCU as opposed to the Edward Norton one we were talking about.
Yeah.
But like going back to what I was saying, it's just kind of cool though because it's like She-Hulk.
I mean, like Hulk's going to be in it.
Oh yeah, totally. But it's just cool that we're kind of focusing more on these other lesser known superhumans and stuff. I think that's kind of cool. Just adding more variety and more room for people to feel more connected to, this universe if you haven't before.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I think we can probably like.
Well, who's that? Is that you? Is that me?
Huh. I don't think the audience is going to hear any of that.
Really?
They're just gonna hear us go, what's going on? Oh my god!
Really?
Yeah.
That's funny. Okay, sorry guys.
An ad popped up on my laptop and it scared us.
A Miss Marvel show too.
Yeah, did you not hear me say Miss Marvel?
No.
Oh.
I was probably thinking about Blade and how funny Mickey Mouse would be as a vampire hunter.
I wish I knew. I don't know any Blade quotes.
All I know is Ryan Reynolds ones. Or no, there's the one where in the third one, the Blade one that Wesley Snipes says, where he's asking about Dracula's whereabouts, and the guy is interrogating. He's like, I can't tell you. He'll kill me. What, motherfucker? I'll kill you. Just think of that one.
Nice.
And it's just Wesley Snipes, just like he's like blown away. Like what?
It's like, what? You don't think I
Yeah,
won't kill you? Like, what?
That's your concern? And then as he keeps dropping the guy and grabbing him on the rope, and then he finally grabs him again, and he just goes, sooner or later your head's just gonna pop off. Just
Fucking psychopath.
yeah, he just says really violent shit.
I think we can wrap up. You're doing it a little early.
Yeah,
Close early.
Thanks for listening to us just ramble on for how
Yeah,
long?
hopefully you enjoyed it. I don't know.
40 minutes? How long is it?
50 something.
Oh, geez. Okay, yeah, we'll let
almost
you
an
go.
hour. Yeah.
We'll let you go.
Yeah. Oh, maybe my madness and like weird stuff like we found it is entertaining. But yeah, guys. Next week we'll be doing 8mm.
What did I say last week? 800 million.
I would walk 500
800
miles.
millimeters.
And I would 800
I
more.
hate that song so much.
And because you heard it at karaoke so much.
No, it's just a terrible song.
I like that. It makes me think of Benny and June though. So.
Okay, cool. Well, thanks for joining us, everybody. Join us next week.
Hey, everyone. All
All right, bye. This is Tommy.
This is Jacob.
Tommy Jacobs. Bye. Signing off. Good night.